Alright, Les here, and with my relatively moderately modded McFarlane Pattinson Batman figure, now what can I possibly add to the very full mass of amazing vids that are already on, YouTube? Not much. But I thought that maybe after all the body mods and things like Kyim Modeling, their vid, which they break the whole body down and make him even shorter and make things fit. I haven't even done that. I don't know if I want to do that. I might one day, but it's an amazing video. You should go watch that. I don't know if I want to go that way or not, but it's a stunning video and you should see it. I did need to fix a weird collar on mine that it looks okay now, but the collar was a flipped back cowl for the maskless Pattinson, and they used it on some of the figures. And then the same thing, they also, this piece here, this abdomen piece, was flipped upside down. I didn't even catch that. That really frustrated me. A guy named Spoondude has a video on how to fix that, and I saw his video before I even saw the whole body fix one. But Spoondude helped me fix that. I got that done. But it was really watching guys like Son of Malebogia, who's, I don't know, he's done a bunch of these guys. I have no idea how many of these figures he has modded, but he's made capes. He's changed heads. He's done a video where they're animated. It's amazing stuff. I sit there and I watch him. I love all that. But he's done everything in the cape. A lot of people are doing the wired capes, and some people are using, if they get the bendy figure that's the same height, the bendy figure provides a different head, a belt, a better belt, and a cape, which apparently you can wire. There's another guy online that's wired that. I can't keep up with all the guys. But I thought, all right, well, what can I do to contribute? How can I help anybody out there? Okay, I've got 3 little additions I'm going to show you. One is Mr. Super Clear Matte Spray. I find that the McFarlane figure already has the colors, the base colors that it needs to have. So what I did was I removed the cape on mine. I didn't mod the head. I didn't do any of those other mods, except let's just say let's pretend I flipped that piece before I painted mine. But you should, if it is upside down. If not, if all your pieces are correct, just take it out of the box, clean it, wash it off kind of good where it's good and clean, doesn't have oils on it, and spray it with a good coat of this, Mr. Super Clear. When that sets and when that dries, you can use paint. You can dry brush paint, but paint can have thick bases, especially metallics. They can have clear bases which are gummy and thick and might scratch off the plastic. I found that Tamiya's Weathering Master weathering pigments, they're just a powder. They come in a little pack and you can get different colors. But I like this when it comes with its own little brush. I like it because it has sand, light sand, and mud. And all those colors are kind of warm grays, and they can be brushed lightly on the armor, especially the pants. You can't see it in micro. I can't really zoom in and show you like I'd like. But it brings out all the little wrinkles and all the little things so much better than dry brushing paint does. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's really soft and subtle, but it lets you do layers of it, not just, oh my God, I've done a dry brush. Now I have to go back and repaint it and dry brush it again. Well, you're building up paint that way. This stuff, it's barely noticeable at first, and you can keep building it to the edges of pieces of armor, on the arm piece here, things like that. You can even hit the shoulder pads and bring out a little bit of the detailing. Anything you need. It'll really make it look good. You can put dirt on the boots, really good scuffs on the boots that look scale. They don't look like you've taken a great big old brush and painted it. You don't see stringy bits of brush, hair leaving a line or a mark. You've just got a soft, blended, dusty, dirty effect. The other thing that I use, which I think makes a huge difference, especially if you notice the reflections on the metal parts, they're really, really metallic. In fact, I've got layers of it. You've got to be very careful edging the bat, which I then, after all this is over, I come back and put a little gloss coat on, but listen, it's shiny. But the one thing that I've used on all the chrome parts is this stuff right here. Molotow, it's a German company, Molotow's Liquid Chrome Mirror Effect marker pen. It's a detailed marker pen. Don't use a Sharpie. A Sharpie has ink base, and an ink base will rub off of this PVC or plastic. But this has an alcohol base, okay? And it'll dry really, really fast, and it'll be really, really opaque. It won't be sheer or clear or wipeable so much. You can really, I mean, it's nice stuff. It'll flake off, maybe, but I haven't had it flake off. And I even went so far as to put a layer on before I sprayed mine that made it look kind of aluminum, and then I went back and retouched the tips in some other places of the darts on his arms and stuff, and it really looks cool. I mean, you can do some great effects with that. So my contributions to the customizing field: liquid chrome pen, use Weathering Master pigments instead of dry brushing paint. If you gotta have metallics, find a metallic in a powder. Don't do it with paint, especially on the PVC base on this. And seal it all again. Mist it one time. If you mist it, this Mr. Super Clear, it'll actually give you a little more tooth on the surface of the plastic. For this stuff, you can do layers. You can do however you want. But this is the magic stuff. And you can even, once you've added, say, a cape, you can spray the cape, and it'll match the material. Now, and by the way, I also do the Modeling Master on the mask, just the brows, all that. And I did it on the cape too, and it catches areas that I sprayed a little. I did a little Weathering Master, you know, where I had made my wrinkles, because if you're highlighting here, well, if you highlight here too, it sort of all looks like it's supposed to be there in one thing. That's it. I know more, because you guys that know what you're doing, I'm not about to tell you what to do, but trust me, these three things will help you, and you'll go back, especially with this spray. My God. You'll go back and hit, you can spray your guys you've already painted, and you're going to come back and go, oh my God, it looks so awesome, because the colors will look like what it's supposed to be. And if you've ever seen photos of stills of the costume and all that, they look just like this, because there's a fabric over the padding here and exposed armor here, and they have slightly different finishes. Of course, this has a little sheen, so you can put a little clear gloss if it's a little watered down. And of course, I glossed his eyes, which I did repaint. They're very hard to see on mine, but I repainted that. I repainted the face, and I glossed up that bat. The rest is chrome, and that's it. I'm not gonna go beyond that. You guys that know what you're doing, one day somebody's gonna do the God mod, which is like the ultimate one, and that sucker's gonna get up and run off and fight crime. That's my opinion. So you guys that are trying to make the ultimate Pattinson, or any of your mods on these McFarlanes, this alone, this spray alone will save you. It will make a toy look like it's cloth, like this guy. You know, I sprayed him and he just, wow. And yes, that's a repainted, this isn't the McFarlane Joker, this is an older Mattel one. I repainted him, but look at what the spray does for